Good evening. I just wanted to give you an update for what's coming for the next few weeks. For this Friday, June 21st, you have to do the assignment where you have to write what's going to cause the most significant problem in our world in the next 10 years. So focus on the one issue and eliminate the others that you feel won't be as likely. With the issue that you advance, though, try to use at least some evidence, even if it's general evidence, as far as like the instability of the U.S. economy. And of course, we can be affected by events around the world, such as the instability of the economy in Greece and the euro in Europe and other issues. One fact about the United States is going to be significant in these next years is the nationwide health insurance plan, how the country will be able to pay for that. So there will be a cost to that. And I actually just saw in the USA Today newspaper last evening that many of these big investment plans or mutual fund plans, such as I think it's Berkshire Hathaway is the one that Warren Buffett owns. That they've actually cut back on the number of stocks that they're buying. So that's an indication that something is changing in the economy. You always hear this phrase that when the economy is good, all boats will rise. And you also hear the other, when the economy is bad, all boats fall. But that's not necessarily true. When the economy is bad, there are certain people that benefit. Funeral directors benefit, psychologists benefit, doctors do. Of course, people shop more. People that have, that work on helping people with their credit score and or getting out of bankruptcy, they benefit. Bankruptcy attorneys do. So anyhow, just focus on what you want to, but try to use some evidence to make your case. Now, for Friday, the 28th of June, you have to do a topic or a sentence outline. And you can choose either. A sentence outline is easier to do because you have 6 or 8 main topics or headings, and then you break those down into 2 or 3 subtopics. Some people do 4, and that's easier to write. If you use Word, which I am on now, you click on Home, and then you can see in the middle of the page there's one that says multi-level, and you can click on the one that shows like an outline, and you can start to type. And then when you type the first one, and then if you hit return, it'll give you number 2. But if you have number 1 and you want to break it down into sub point, then you hit the tab, and then it'll break it down. So like if I'm typing number 1 and then I hit an indent, it'll give me an A. And then if I'm typing again, if I want to break point A down, it'll give me a little 1. And then if I go to the next point, it'll give me a 2. But remember, anytime that you break something down, it's done so in divisions of 2. There is also a summary assignment that is due for Friday the 28th. So, what I would do is try to work on one earlier in the week and then finish one later in the week. I probably would do the outline first and get that out of the way and then do the summary assignment. For the week of July 4th, that Friday, July 5th, you do have to do a rough draft, the first draft of your research paper. Even if you only get 4 or 5 paragraphs submitted, I'm going to have you post it to the discussion board, though, so that people can see where you are, and then they can also give you more information on it. And I'm going to have other people give you some feedback as far as that goes. So anyhow, we have that will be due. And then we have another draft of the research paper as we go into July. And then the final draft will be more towards the end of July. We have one more basic test due. It's like test 2. It's not nearly as hard as test 1. And, a few other assignments that are left. But we're moving in a pretty good direction. And I think now we're at the 5th week. So pretty soon we'll be halfway through the course. And we'll be getting down to the home stretch. That's it. Thanks.